The Gloom Record, Episode 3. Audio Log 004. The heat signature on the screen didn't disappear when I closed the laptop. It stayed burned into my retinas, a long, coiled shape waiting just millimeters behind the plaster. My apartment, once a sanctuary, now feels like a ribcage. I am sitting inside the chest cavity of something that hasn't finished exhaling. I found the third folder. It wasn't encrypted like the others. It was hidden in plain sight, disguised as a system driver file. Inside was a single audio recording, log_004_CRAWLSPACE_com.wave. The file is exactly 4 minutes and 12 seconds long. The recording begins with the sound of Elias's heavy breathing. Based on the acoustics, he's in a tight space, likely the crawl space beneath his floorboards. You can hear the grit of dirt and the scrape of his shoulder against a wooden joist. Day 42, Elias whispers. His voice is paper-thin. I've stopped using the lights. Light creates shadows, and shadows are just doorways for it. It prefers the dark, but it needs the hum. It likes the electricity. It follows the wiring. For a full minute, the audio is just the sound of the house settling. Then, a new sound emerges. It's a rhythmic, metallic clicking. It sounds like a typewriter made of bone. Are you there? Elias asks the darkness. The clicking stops. Then, a voice responds. But it isn't a human voice. It's a composite of sounds, the groan of a floorboard, the hum of a refrigerator, and the static of a radio, all stitched together to mimic human speech. Elias. The house speaks. It sounds like the building itself is trying to form syllables. Still, here. Why did you move the wall in the hallway? Elias asks, his voice trembling. That was my kitchen. You're taking the kitchen. Needs more room. The entity rasps. You are so small. You don't need the corners. I need the corners. The recording becomes frantic. I can hear Elias scrambling backward, his breathing turning into jagged sobs. He tells the thing that he's leaving, that he's going to a hotel, that he's burning the house down. The entity's response is chilling. The sound of 1,000 light bulbs shattering plays all at once, followed by a low, vibrating growl that makes my headphones shake. Go where you want. Elias, the voice echoes. I am the structure. I am the 16th digit. I am the gap between your thoughts. You carry the architecture with you. The audio cuts to a high-pitched electronic whine. When it settles, the clicking is back, but it's closer to the microphone. Much closer. It's not in the house anymore, Elias says, his voice now calm, the terrifying calm of someone who has accepted their execution. I went to the doctor today for an MRI. The technician asked me if I had any metal in my body. I said no, but when the scan came back, there were shadows in the image. Not tumors, not cysts, blueprints. My own bones are being rearranged into void spaces. It's building a room inside my chest. The recording ends with the sound of something heavy dragging across a wooden floor, the sound of a body being pulled into a space far too small to hold it. I dropped my headphones. My chest felt tight. I looked down at my own ribs, and for a split second, I thought I saw the skin ripple, as if a tiny, pale finger was tracing the line of my collarbone from the inside. I'm looking at the blueprints from Episode 2 again. I noticed a new annotation that wasn't there an hour ago. A small, red X has appeared in the center of the office floor plan, right where my chair is sitting. I can hear the clicking now. It's not coming from the walls. It's coming from inside my keyboard. In the Episode 4, The First Witness, where you track down the neighbor who saw what Elias was carrying inside him. To be continued.